Hey guys, I feel like doing a casual, laid back vlog today. I haven't uploaded in a while, and I noticed I haven't done a mental health video in a while, so I thought I'd give you guys a little update on how I've been doing when it comes to depression and anxiety. And I'm probably gonna go off in a little bit of a venting spree because I feel like it, so let's get into it. So, first of all, I'm gonna start with depression. Now we're entering the fall. The days are getting shorter. When I wake up now early, it's dark outside still. I really don't like that. Um, it's inevitable. This happens with the change of the seasons, but it can be very hard on me. For some reason, I have been just completely adverse to taking my supplements. I just haven't wanted to at all. I really don't know why. So I haven't started taking St. John's Wort or vitamin D, even though I told myself I would. I just really don't want to right now. I've been more focusing on just diet and exercise. So when it comes to that, in terms of diet, I've been eating pretty similar things most days. In the morning, I'll either have a green juice that I make myself that lasts about 3 days, or I'll have a smoothie, green smoothie, which is really good. They give me optimal energy. It might be a little bit cold in the fall and winter, but I love the taste of them. And then for a snack, I'll usually have some fruit or I'll have some vegetables and hummus. For lunch, I usually will make myself a big meal soup, or I'll have a salad or a sandwich or leftovers. Mid-afternoon snack will usually be a date bar, or it will be a Nature Box snack if I have any in supply. And then dinner varies, but most of the week I've been eating pretty vegan, vegetarian, preparing most of my own stuff. I eat out usually once a week with my father, and that's about it. And other than that, just been keeping it pretty simple, so that's been good. Exercise has always been the struggle with me in terms of continuity. It's hard for me to keep up a routine. I find it's really hard for me mentally to embrace that, but I have been doing cycling and yoga. Those are my two outlets for exercise, and when I do it, I feel really good, but I've been feeling kind of like bad the past couple days, and it's been a little bit of a hard week, so I'll get into that a little bit as well. So the thing with depression is that it's really easy to fall into a bad place really quickly. That's what I've noticed. So, if you're on a decline, you can really hit rock bottom and fall deep into a depression. So lately, it's been a challenging week because I won't get into this too much just for legal reasons, but I've met a part of my family I've never met before, and that was really, 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 really difficult on me. And it was a good experience, and I'm like astounded by how far I've progressed over the last year. It's insane, but it was still, harder than I thought. Sometimes in a moment you think things are fine, and then afterwards you realize how hard it was, something you went through that you did, right? So that's kind of what happened to me. And then I had a big family reunion over the weekend because it was Canadian Thanksgiving, and I had an amazing time, but it's family I see basically once a year, and we don't have that much in common, so it can be a little bit of a challenge sometimes, just in terms of compatibility and things like that, because, trouble relating and things like that. But I love my cousins. I really do enjoy my family, and so that was also a good experience. And just been feeling a little bit off, girl time, all that kind of thing. So hormones going crazy, not feeling too well. It's just been a little bit of a decline. Falling out with somebody on YouTube, that really sucks just because of hearsay. So, it's been one of those weeks where just like a bunch of things are going wrong. And then just to top it all off, this morning I missed my class, and I haven't missed a single one this semester. I've been doing my best to be consistent, but the public transit was down for a long time and I wasn't able to make it on time. So it happens. There's notes that I can follow, so it's not a big deal. It's not one of those classes where you have no guidelines, and I can probably message someone in my class, even though I'm basically the only one who consistently goes, and see if they have any extra notes for me. So that was just the icing on top of the, frustration cake this week, and that really just drove me into the ground. And so, instead of just sitting here and feeling sorry for myself, ways for me to kind of deal with depressive moments or hard times is to be productive or to do something that makes me happy. So lately I've been playing an old school video game that I absolutely love. It's Banjo-Kazooie on Nintendo 64. I've been playing through it again and collecting just basically everything you can in the game, and that is something that nobody can ever take away from me how it feels to get lost in a video game and just to enjoy that world. That is something that has made me happy consistently for years and years and years, and I love it. It's the same way that some people get lost in TV shows and books and movies and all that. For me, it's my video games, my old school ones, so that's good. So I've just been trying to do things to take care of myself. Might do my nails later, do a little bit of a, pampering treatment to make myself feel really good. And then, of course, when I'm productive, it really helps me through depressive or hard moments. And so, that means exercise, and that means studying for my class, of course, and keeping up with it, and cleaning up around the apartment and getting things done like that. So if I'm productive, that will help me a lot. So that's the basic situation when it comes to depression. I've been really trying to tune into myself and make sure that I don't fall too hard into a seasonal depression, because always around the really harsh winter months, in December and January, it's pretty easy for me to falter and to, find myself in a bad mindset. So I'm just trying to prepare myself for that and to really take good care of myself, because I deserve it. And that leads into anxiety very nicely, because my anxiety has decreased ever since I've learned how to be more assertive. I started on YouTube and I was not very assertive at all. I've been known to be a passive person, a neutral person, and I always thought that was the best bet, because that way you can't really, not get along with people, because you're not too strong on either side, and people will just be like, oh, okay, well, you're just not, too opinionated, so let's be friends. But I realized that it can be a problem too, so I've been working on it, because if you're too neutral, then, if you don't stand for anything, what's the quote? You know what I mean, guys? You'll fall for anything if you don't stand for something. There we go. Forgive me, it is still early. So, I've decided that it's just, you gotta stand up for yourself. And as hard as that is sometimes, especially for me, I'm a person that just doesn't want to. I realized, I stopped one day and I said, what do I think of myself? Do I think I'm worth it? Do I think I'm a human being that's worth being happy? Because my ultimate goal in life is just happiness. That's it. Just to be happy. I don't care about how much money I have, or, exactly what I'm doing for work, or there's no specific detail that I want in life more than being happy. So if anything takes away from my happiness, I gotta find a way to work it out so that I will be happy. This was just a bit of an off week. It definitely was not a bad week. It just had some components that were more emotionally taxing and difficult, right? And I still had a good week. I made the best out of it, but all to say that, I'm not going to let other people or events bring me down to the point where I'm not happy. I'm going to stand up for myself, and I've become a lot more blunt, a lot more assertive, a lot more in control of myself. And I feel like when you take charge and you start standing up for yourself and really treating yourself right, then you'll be happier and you'll have less anxiety, because you know what you stand for and you're not going to put up with other people's BS. I was putting up with BS for so long, and just letting people walk on me, or, not speaking my mind about certain things, or not being just putting my foot down. And I realized that that was an issue I had, not being assertive enough. And of course, if you're more assertive, you're also going to make enemies that way too, because you're standing up for things you believe in. But at a certain point, you got to do that, or else, you're not going to get anywhere. So that's been a huge game changer. My anxiety has diminished so much. Now, if I have a question in class, I'll ask it. If I want to talk to somebody, I'll talk to them. If I want to stand up for myself, I'll do that. It's night and day for me. It's amazing. I feel more confident in myself. I feel proud of myself. I know that I'm doing pretty much everything in my power I can be doing to make myself a better person and make myself happy. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of my morals. I'm proud of what I stand for. No one could ever take that away from me. There's nothing in my life right now that I am ashamed of or feel like, I should feel inadequate for. Let's put it that way. So, everything is slow progress. Change takes time. And just looking back from where I was a year ago when I started on YouTube, it's I'll pat myself on the back for that. I am so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself for putting so much more focus on just bettering myself as a person overall and being a good person, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. I know, there you go, I went on a little bit of a venting rampage as always. This is a raw vlog. Just remember, right now I'm at the height of my hormones and my emotions and all that, and I don't usually make vlogs when I'm in this state of mind, but I'm definitely not in a bad mood. And honestly, I feel like it's a bit of a sign today that I wasn't able to make it to class, and I'm able to just kind of rest up and take care of myself, because I think that's what I really need. I need some time to just take some TLC and to take care of myself and to make myself happy. And I'm feeling better and better now, my precious gems, since I've decided to just kind of make this video and vent it out, because this is what it boils down to. My YouTube channel, I started it because I wanted an outlet to express myself, and I don't post these videos for validation. I post them because maybe someone's going to be able to relate to me, and maybe this will help them through another day. And if I can do that for somebody, that means everything. And people have written to me telling me exactly that. So that's why I do this, and I'll do this to give people advice. I am not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. And you know what? I don't think I even aspire to be anymore. I'm really very much interested in biology and animals and plants and things like that. That's what I've always been interested in, marine biology. I'm going down that route. So, we're going to see what happens in the future, but I'm just on here to express myself, to make some friendships, but at the same time, I have to care for myself too. So thank you for watching this longer video, my precious gems. I hope you're all doing well, and if you have any updates, please leave them down below, as always, and let me know how you're doing. Alright, bye everyone.